The latest security report made available to me show that between yesterday and today, there have been disturbing incidents of vandalization of pipelines by some militants without governor taking any action.
Okay. The president has suspended, the president just suspended the River State government and also the assemblies. The governor, which is Governor Sinfubara, and his deputy, and also the assemblies. So now there are a lot of backbones happening online now where people are asking, is it the duty of the president to suspend a city governor, an elected governor? Because when you look at it, president was elected, government of which is the governor also was elected. So is it the duty of the president to suspend a city governor? Okay, in a situation like this, I would say yes, because the case happening in River State is a battleground, a war zone for a very long time now between the governor and the assemblies. Okay, which simply means between the executive and the legislators. Okay, so who are the people that make up the government in the state? The government in the state is made up by, which is the executive and the legislators. So when a situation whereby there's a battle between these two parties, what happens? The president has to come in before things get worse. But the suspension is too harsh on the part of the governor. The suspension is too harsh on the governor. This is my own take on this. So now drop your take on this particular issue. What you think that the president should have done in a situation like this? What you think that the president should have done in a situation like this, where the two parties, the legislators and the executive, where there's a battle between them, there's a war between them. And we all know that the cause of this war is Wike, which is the FCT minister, is so author of all this. So what do you think that the president should have done? Or, okay, I believe that a situation like this, the president could have done better than suspending the governor of the state, because he's an elected governor. But in another video, we are going to look at the constitution, whether if the president have the constitutional right to suspend a city governor. Okay, so now just drop your comments. Tell us whether the president, what he did is the right thing, or whether if what he did is wrong. Okay, so in a situation like this, I want you to drop your comment. Drop your comments and tell us what the president did the president do right or not. So just drop your comments and let us know on the comment section. Thank you.
The latest security report made available to me show that between yesterday and today, there have been disturbing incidents of vandalization of pipelines by some militants without governor taking any action to curtail them. I have, of course, given stand order to the security agencies to ensure safety of lives of good people of River State and the oil pipelines. With all this and many more, no good and responsible president will stand by and allow the grave situation to continue without taking remedial steps prescribed by the Constitution to address the situation in the state, which no doubt requires extraordinary measures to restore good governance, peace, order, and security. In these circumstances, having soberly reflected on and evaluated the political situation in River State, and the governor and deputy governor of River State, having failed to make a request to me as president to issue this proclamation as required by Section 305, Paragraph 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, it has become inevitably compelling for me to invoke the provision of the Section 305 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to declare a state of emergency in River State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do. By this declaration, the governor of River State, Mr. Similaye Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, and all elected members of the House of Assembly state are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months. In the meantime, I hereby nominate Vice Admiral Advocate Ibas, retired, as administrator to take charge of the affairs of the state in the interest of the good people of Rivers State. For the avoidance of doubt, this declaration does not affect the judicial arm of Rivers State, which shall continue to function in accordance with their constitutional mandate. The administrator will not make any new laws. He will, however, be free to formulate regulations and may be found necessary to do his job, but such regulations will need to be considered and approved by the Federal Executive Council and promoted by the President for the state. This declaration has been published in the Federal Gazette, a copy of which has been forwarded to the National Assembly in accordance with the Constitution. It is my fervent hope that this inevitable intervention will help to restore peace and order in Rivers State by awakening all the contenders to the constitutional imperatives, binding on all political players in the Rivers State in particular and Nigeria as a whole. Long live a united, peaceful, secured, and democratic Rivers State in particular, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria as a whole. God bless you all for listening. Thank you.